Hello, this is Patrick. Welcome to Chart Built Wealth, Profitable Investing with Technical Analysis. I wanted to give an update this evening on my bearish short on the S&P 500. I'll attach a previous video with more detail, but I'm going to give you a short one this evening, so let's get into it. So here we are, the S&P 500. We had a rising wedge going into the top. We had a throw over top. We had a correction. We bounced back, challenged that high. That's what makes bear markets very difficult because they don't go in a straight line. They sucker you in, and people with a herd mentality tend to get involved and follow that trend, usually at the wrong time. So we went bearish in early January. We went neutral in early March. We went bearish again in the middle of March. We went neutral early April. We went bullish a couple days later than that, and then we went bearish. Maybe 2 weeks later, and then the market continued going higher. But here's where we're at. We maintained our bearish outlook, even though it slightly exceeded our stop. And a lot of times, counter trend bear market rallies, if that's what this is, which I think it is, you will get a little bit more because people are used to buying those dips. But if it turns against them and they start getting bit, then it could go easily the other way. So what I'm seeing currently is kind of a rising wedge with these two converging trend lines, kind of the uh, similar to the ending diagonal we had back here. And what this means is if it was able to break the lower boundary, that would be super bearish and possibly go to new lows. I'm not willing to do that. As I said, I didn't want to sell when it slightly exceeded my stop. The market was overdone at that point. I wanted to see what happened. I'm still in that mode. When we get down to 57.50, which is, 100 points away, we'll see what kind of reaction we get. The whole premise of that was the rainbow convergence that we had back maybe a week ago. And I said at that point in time, either prices will wait for the moving average to come up and test the price action, or prices will come back down and test that reaction. If it's able to hold, then it will go higher. So right now I'm in a wait and see mode, but you know, there's a lot to be bearish about here. And I don't get into calling market tops, even though I did pretty well in 2007. But anyway, I'm still bearish. I think the risk is to the downside. I think these little up moves were very slight on pretty good volume, so it wasn't able to really move the needle that much. So I am comfortably bearish at this point in time. Again, as I've explained on prior videos, I'm 10 or 12% short the S&P 500. I do have other equities, and you can watch my other videos to get that. Thank you for watching. Have a great evening. Good trading to you. Adios.